Can it count as a garage session if it's in a car? I don't know, because I'm in a car, but I feel like breaking one out. Welcome to a garage session. In a car, waiting for the kids. If you watch the video that I dropped like 5 seconds ago, I was telling you what I'm doing, but anyway. It's time that we start loving one another. As I was driving over here, I did the speed limit, stayed in my own lane. And if you do that, apparently you make people angry because they're in a hurry and they want to go faster than the speed limit, and you're going the speed limit and they don't want to. I took back roads and side roads and easy roads. Why? Because today has not been a very good day for me. But that's when you have to really manifest those miracles in your life, when you're not having a good day. And how I chose to do it was when my grandkids get here, they're going to be surprised with, and I think I might drop a video of it. I went to Jack in the Box and got some guilty pleasure food, a bunch of carbs. And yeah, so anyway, I got them lunch and brought it. In any case, if you watched the video earlier, you know that I feel compelled to talk about we need to be heroes. We need to step up and start being heroes. Today, I talked about earlier on that little short video about it's Recognizing Heroes Day. Apparently, they had some firemen here. I believe you can't see in the background, but if you watch that first video, I try to point out that there's some fire trucks here and things like that going on at the school. So obviously they were addressing something to do with fire safety, or, you know, maybe even the fact that firemen are heroes, real life. You can see, touch, and feel. Not those type that are in graphic novels and AKA comic books and movies that will all come to save us. But the truth is, those people that will come to save us aren't wearing tights and capes and flying through the air. They're driving big red trucks and police cars and getting out there and do the dirty job. And there's some uniformed people right now that we need to keep special thoughts for as we undertake yet another conflict in this world. And being Americans, it doesn't matter what side you're on, and you can think this is okay or not okay. It doesn't matter. That's what we do. We get involved. We stick our nose in where it doesn't belong. And we feel a certain pride in that. Longevity of civilizations my son and I were talking about run their course in, relatively short amount of time when you think of it from the global perspective of billions of years that this planet, the humankind has existed, just a glimpse on this planet, actually, as a species. We are a remarkable species. We are sentient. We try to change our planet to suit our needs and wants and desires, and we have done that to a certain extent. Change the planet for all time and eternity. When you look at it from this perspective, we are very small indeed, and the things that go on sometimes on this planet seem very large indeed. And how could it be that this small species that's been here such a remarkably small amount of time do anything about these considerable global conflicts, global problems? The answer seems as complicated as it is manifest. It's up to each of us individually to make those things come true in our lives that will make us happy, make us fulfilled. I don't know what yours is. I kind of tip the hand on what mine is. But that's me. That's my thing, not yours. And it's not for everybody. I know it's not. those needs, wants, desires will be fulfilled as you manifest them to be so. And that is the only way. God's not going to come down out of the clouds. He's not going to send angels down to fix these things that we know be fixed. That's what we're here for. As I've said many times, angels rejoice in our presence. Why we should make it remarkable. We should make it something to rejoice about. And it seems so simple. They're watching a movie, man. It's long eternity movie, not something you take snapshots at. That's what we do. That's our job. Those snapshots. Living our life in those snapshots. That's what you need to do. Live your life in those snapshots. And you can choose what that snapshot's going to look like. But remember, it's a snapshot. It's going to be there for somebody to see. And a lot of times, it's these little folks right here. Yeah, they're watching you. They see what you do. They hear what you say. Oh, and sometimes it's remarkably bad, isn't it? Yeah. And oftentimes they will call you on it. I'm an adult. Yeah. Okay, you're a hypocrite too. And I've been known to have that conversation with my grandchildren. You know, I'm kind of a hypocrite because I don't want you to say that, and I shouldn't either. That's really the talk, right? I shouldn't have been doing it either. I did it. I blew it, and I'll try to do better in the future. I'm sorry that you had to hear that, little ones. Is that hard? It doesn't seem hard to me. It seems remarkably easy. But yet we don't. And we forget that the least among us are the most important among us. Whatsoever you do for the least of my brothers, that you do unto me. Yeah, remember that? Cool guy came down, dropped it like it was hot. And nobody got what he was laying down. That's the sad part. Love one another. You're just like me. Man, he would be repulsed by the deification of himself because he wasn't about that. Sorry. He was about the oneness of himself and the oneness of us all. And he said that several times, and it says that several times in that book they throw in your face. That's supposed to be the word. No, it isn't even all of it. It's what some guys in Nicene decided it was going to be. And they left a lot of stuff out. And a lot of stuff about the mission. There was nothing in his mind about a church. Sorry. I don't want to go there. I'm not. If you're a Christian, be at peace. Namaste. Have fun with that. You know what I'm about? There's cold people. And last night was bitter cold. And when it dips below freezing, statistically, you can look at any large city. People freeze to death. When it goes below 0, people freeze to death. Every time. You could set a calendar to it. What can we do? Well, there's lots of things that you can do. Take that walk. You do. I love you. It's not easy. Anyway, the power of this love, the power of this can generate that warmth that we need. Simple acts. See, to angels, that's remarkable. What's going on? These conflicts that are going on in the world? Tuesday. What is remarkable to them is that we allow people to freeze to death, that we allow people to starve to death. That's what's remarkable to them. To angels, when they look at this planet and how wonderful it is, and how beautiful it is, and how wonderful this creation called man is. We betray ourselves. They don't care what the creation looks like. We are so loved. We are so understood. Our Creator designed us this way, to be these curious creatures, to create. We are unique in that sentience, whereby we try to manipulate our circumstance here when we don't realize the grandeur of all that is, that we are a part of, that we are one with, and that you can be one with anytime you choose to be so. It's so remarkable that we don't. Why would you not? Why would you choose not to be that? When you can be so wonderful. And yes, these conflicts are going on. I'm not ignorant of the fact. And yes, there are young men and women putting themselves in peril. I'm bitterly aware of that every night. Don't become a lost soul. Become a bright light. Do the right thing. You know what it is.